Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you peoples that are born in the year of the Rooster. So if you are a Rooster in the Chinese Zodiac, this reading is for you. If you know any Roosters, then give them a shout, point them in the direction. In fact, share it with anybody and everybody. We do readings for every one of the signs all week, every day, 2 a day, apart from Sunday. And today, it's the Rooster Day. So let's see what we've got for you guys this week. Let's just shuffle these a little bit, move them around. We'll do the hokey cokey, shuffle them about, and then we'll take one from the bottom, we'll take that one from the middle, we'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Oh, we got 3 blacks. Now, black isn't always an attack, but it is all negative or from a negative place. Let's see what's happening, my poor little chickens. Oh, we got an ox. That's not too bad. As I say, black isn't always an attack. The ox is in your triangle. The ox is a part of your affinity triangle. And if you want to know more about that, hit that subscribe button because we will be doing videos about that in the future. Potentially you're feeling a bit disrespected. You're feeling a bit disrespected. Maybe with somebody that you are with, in a relationship with, or you're very close to. You have a strong bond with them. And you're overworked. You are overworked as well. You are working hard, maybe on this relationship. Yeah, you enjoy spending time with this person or in this place, but it's taking its toll. It's taking its toll, and maybe you are struggling to fulfill some of the promises you previously made. Yeah. You've made a few promises, dedicated yourself and committed yourself. Now you're being overworked. But you're too stubborn to back down now because realistically, you're already in it now. And if you're in it, you're completely in it. So here we are, stuck in it. And that ox is very slow moving. Very slow moving. Cut from the same cloth as the rooster, but not as quick. Yeah. I think realistically, maybe you need to let go of this being such a perfectionist with things. Maybe it's time to maybe take a step back and think maybe you're the one that is expecting too much. It wouldn't hurt to see it from another person's perspective, potentially. You don't have to change your perspective. You don't need to change your mind or go back on any promises or let people down or anything like this. I mean, you're already planning ahead. You already know what you want to do. You've made a plan. Yeah, just don't miss out the attention to detail. And don't miss out the facts that your expectations could be making it a lot harder than it needs to be. I think that you can trust this person. I think you can trust the situation. It's just you're feeling a bit disrespected by them or by the situation. But it is a good foundation. You're on a good foundation, even if it's feeling a little bit rocky and a little bit, what's the word? Unstable at the moment. Ah, look at that. Snake right there for you guys coming in there now. And that snake is another one of your triangle. It is also the negative karmic card. If you want to know more about the karmic cards, then hit that subscribe button because we will be doing all of this. We're going to cover this in other videos. That snake is the opposite of the dragon. It is the opposite of the positive yang of the yin and yang. It is the negative and it is karmic. So there is some negative karma in play here. But it's also a very kind of emotional card. It's very attached with relationships, romance, stuff like this, and I associate it with that, and that's why I now feel that this is definitely something where you're in a relationship and you love this person. You are holding on to this person, wrapping around them like a constrictor. And that's not a bad thing because I think that they need that to stop them from potentially running away. And I don't mean as in running away by leaving you because they want to. I mean leaving or running away as in refusing to open up a little bit, not communicating, closing down, shutting off a little bit. And maybe it's time to talk to them. Time to get that communication. Yeah. You need to kind of talk about this stuff, but you need to keep your opinion to yourself. What your opinion is not fact. An opinion does not make something a fact. Maybe it is time to be a little bit more closed-mouthed. A snake person, or at least that snake personality, is more closed off about talking, about their thoughts, about their feelings. They're selective. And maybe that's what it's telling you, is it's time to be a bit selective with what you're actually bringing to the table here in the regards to what it is you're trying to achieve or what you're trying to get from this, you know. If you want resolution, maybe instead of causing an argument, starting an argument, bringing up an argument or anything like that, just don't. Just don't. That's not always the best way. Obviously, communication and talking about how you feel is a good thing. But if you're feeling disrespected and you don't like the answer and you've accepted the fact that this person is going to do this and you don't want to leave them, then what can you do? What can you do? You can't leave this situation if you're happy there. And if you're not happy right now in the moment, doesn't mean that a little bit of patience won't pay off. The ox and snake are very slow moving. Maybe it's time to slow down. Maybe you're feeling a bit stuck because it's almost like you're feeling like things are going a bit cold. Maybe things are going a bit cold now. You're a dependable person, and they depend on you. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. There's differences here. There's big differences, but I think you understand that. You're just not remembering it. You're not taking it into consideration. You know that this is long lasting, this is meant to be, this is something that you want, this is something that is important to you. So why do we need to rush? If they're not going anywhere and you're not going anywhere, then we're not in a rush, are we? Maybe it's time to just chill out a little bit, bite your tongue, and just see what they would do, see what happens, see what comes out of this. Maybe you don't need to instigate anything. Maybe you don't need to be the motivator here. Just allow things to move naturally. There's that rabbit, the catalyst card. Interesting that, because the rabbit is your conflict. So we have got 2 cards here which are in your triangle, and then we've got this rabbit here which is your conflict. Don't get along, the rabbit and the rabbit and the rooster. They're opposites. They are opposites. And that's again potentially saying change your perspective completely. Try and see it from the opposite side of the, opposite side of the view. Try and see it from an opposite point of view, should I say. Yeah. There's going to be arguments. You are in an argument. Rabbits and roosters will always resort in arguments. They can't really help it. And I think communication here is the problem. It's either you keep bringing up this, or not just you, but within this situation, what is arising is that you and them, you and the situation, you and that, you're not completely there. You're not putting everything into a non-biased perspective. You're seeing it all as opinion. It's all opinion based. And as I say, opinion isn't a facts. They're not facts. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it may not be your fault completely, because roosters love to lay out all of the cards on the table. They like to talk about them. They like to express themselves. They like to say, this is what's going on. Here I am. Whereas maybe you just need to do something a little bit more subtle. Maybe subtlety is the key here. Yeah. Because they're just going to keep interpreting your actions, your words in a negative way. They're going to keep seeing that. They're going to keep saying, why are you always keeping on at me? Why are you always bringing this up? Why do you always feel the need to do this? And it's because you feel like the progress is slow. You feel like it's too closed off. It's too cold, as I say. And you want to see some actual dedication. You want to see, this person involved, or there's something involved. You want to see some progress. And you want that progress. You want it now. Yeah. I mean, that snake and the ox being there, that's a great start. They are in your triangle, but the rabbit week now, as you come into it, that's a catalyst. There's going to be changes, and I think those changes need to start from you. Stop cock-a-doodle doing. I know it's hard. You should have the right to be able to express yourself and to get what's on your chest off your chest. But as I say, if you're going to keep moaning at somebody because they don't, pick up their dirty clothes. Every day they're not picking up their dirty clothes. Every day they're not doing it. And every day you keep having to go about it. Every day you're like, pick up your clothes, pick up your clothes, pick up your clothes, but it never changes. But then you don't have any discipline or any consequences of that. You're not just gonna leave over that. So maybe just stop going on about it. You're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And the conflicts keep arising because you just can't accept the fact that that's just never going to change. And if you can change your perspective, potentially that could be the catalyst for something good. Less ego, more sympathy, empathy, more consideration. Of course, on the other hand, why should you have to put up with someone's dirty clothes always on the floor? Why should you have to put up with that? So I can feel your frustration that you'd want to say something and you'd want to keep trying to, make it better or improve the situation, but is it worth it? That's the question. Is it worth it? Only you will know and only time will tell. So we're going to see what happens next week when we pull out some more cards for you lovely rooster people, and we'll see where you're at. As I say, we'll be back next Friday with the roosters, but we'll be back tomorrow with the dog and the pig cards. So if you are a dog and a pig, those cards are for you. If you're going to join us over there, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you next Friday. Love and peace.